everyone, and welcome to today's General Hospital recap. As always, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of our videos or recaps. Let's get right to it. So at Nathan and Maxie's place, Maxie wants Claudette gone from their life, okay? She just eradicated from their life and has decided that anything else in the wedding is trivial. The one thing she wants is Claudette gone. So Nathan says that he would never leave Maxie no matter what Claudette tried to pull. And Maxie wishes she would have terminated Claudette when she had the chance, when they found out she lied about her name in the job description, because that would have been cause. But now she needs to find a different cause. And she has a flash drive that Spinelli gave her that could mess with Claudette somehow. At the Metro car, Claudette is having breakfast, and she has the wedding picture of her and Nathan in her purse, and she pulls it out, and I'm like, okay. And then Nina calls Claudette and says she needs her ASAP. She says she needs to drop something off and she'll be right in. So Nina I just said that, haha. So Nina's on the phone with someone and she assures them if Julian is convicted, he'll have nothing to do with the magazine. So I guess advertisers or whatever are starting to get nervous. And Maxie, since nobody else is in the office and Nina is otherwise occupied, she plugs in the flash drive and it's going to make it look like Claudette uploaded malware and has somehow messed up her files. At Nathan and Maxie's place, we're back there, Claudette invites herself in and she shows Nathan the picture. And she says that she found the photo in her bag when she was unpacking and she had forgot it was there because it had been years since she opened that pocket or whatever you call it. So I guess she's leaving out the part where she pulled it out, held it to her chest and laid down on her bed. So she thought, you know, why do I have this? Why is it here? You know, why am I here? Am I punishing myself? You know, I'm like, she knows, Maxie knows, which means Nathan knows that she has the picture. So this is all damage control. And I'm like, Nathan, please don't fall for it, please. And of course he's probably going to. So she throws the picture out, breaks the glass, like it is gone. And she says that she won't tell Maxie that she was there. She'll let Nathan tell her that she was there. At Crimson, Claudette comes in and Nina has a printout of her graphics and they're a mess. And Claudette's like, this isn't my work. And Claudette checks her computer and asks for a minute to figure this whole thing out. So Nina pulls Maxie into her office and she thinks that Claudette's portfolio is faked and she's going to have no choice but to fire her now. And then they come out of the office and there's a guy at Claudette's workstation. Turns out that Claudette had anti-malware software on her computer. So not only can she recover the files, but she could probably trace back who sent the malware. Not good. So at Perks Coffee, Diane and Alexis are having coffee, and Alexis is like, I can't do it. I can't see Julian arraigned. I can't do it. And Diane's like, girl, you need to show up with me, your divorce attorney, and show that you have a clean break from Julian. It's going to be like your only hope to get out of the rest of this. So she shows Diane the divorce papers that she left with Julian. She's like, see, I am done. It's not nostalgia. I can't. And she says what Julian said when he was having his fever, that he still loves her. And Diane's like, no, you can't. Nope. Nobody. Nope. At the courthouse, looks like Scott is Julian's attorney. Surprise, surprise. And no one is there for Julian. Not his kids. I mean, Sam's out of town. Not that she'd be there anyway. Not Lucas. Not a one. Not a one person. And not even Ava, because, you know, she's otherwise occupied. But Sonny comes in. He'll be there. And Sonny's like, you know, Anna's had an effect on me. I'm not going to have you killed in prison. I want to see you in prison. And you know what? You have other enemies that, you know, might not be as generous as me. So it's a long list of charges against Julian. And he's asked if he understands the charges against him. And Alexis and Diane come in. And Julian's like, that makes him happy. So he whispers something to Scott, and Scott's like, no. And Julian's like, try it. And Scott's like, so apparently Julian is asking to be released into the custody of Alexis Davis. Yeah. Go. Yeah. process that for a hot second. So Diane gets up in the middle of this, even though she's not one of the attorneys, like, at the table, and she's like, no. I'm representing Alexis in her divorce case against this guy, and no. He tried to kill her. And then Julian gets up and is like, I would never hurt my wife. It's just not true. I just want to be with her. And, like, he looks at her, and, like, she's shocked, and, like, I don't know what else. A tinge scared, but I don't know. It's very odd, but, yeah, he's working some angle. So the judge agrees with the DA, and not only is bail denied, but he's going to be held in custody. And Julian says that he says to Scott, like, he knew he'd never get bail. And Scott says, what? She doesn't love you. And he's like, nah. So Alexis approaches Julian and is like, what was that? And he says that he has so much regret and how much they hurt each other. And he says he knows they still love each other. And she's like, no, I don't love you. You destroyed it. Bye. And he's like, we're being tested. Our relationship, our love is being tested. And I'm like, dude, like, I know he's working an angle and trying to, like, needle his way back into her life. So, like, I'm not, like, you know, naive about that. He sounds so pathetic. He really does, but I know he's working an angle, and who knows? I mean, there is Alexis. There's something still, but just because, of course, there is. Like, she's married to the guy. She's been married to him. She really did genuinely love him. That doesn't just disappear overnight, no matter what happens. But just because you feel something doesn't mean you have to act on it. And hopefully she stays strong. At Cassadine Island, the hostage group is sneaking around, and they have to put, like, you know, give Kevin a chance to rest, and Ava wants Kevin left behind so they don't get slowed down. And I'm like, girl, that's why you have no friends, because you probably left them all to die somewhere. So Kevin asks to see his wound so he can evaluate it, because he's a doctor. So, like, they hold the mirror, he looks and he goes, it's not good. And I was like, wow, me and a doctor had the same diagnosis. It's not good. And the bullet needs to come out, though. So that's not good. Or as I wrote, no bueno. So Dante needs to hold him down. Oh, wait. Dante and Lulu get some supplies together. I skipped a part. Knife, sewing supplies, and Dante has some medical training from the academy. But Kevin, he's jumping too much. It's too much. So Dante needs to hold him down. So Laura is going to take the bullet out, and Lulu, like, has her little iPhone light. And it kind of reminds me of my time in the hospital in December when they had to take my blood out of the top of my hand after trying I don't want to relive it. But I feel for Kevin. I've been there. So the bullet's out. Ava tells Dante she wishes she had taken the guard's phone, and I'm like, don't we all? And Dante informs her that Julian's been arrested and is facing multiple charges, including the attempted murder of his wife. So Ava's like, no, he loves Alexis. He'd never kill her. And she also remembers she has daughters. So Ava tells Lulu how she wound up with Nicholas, and Laura thinks Kevin is at risk of an infection because, you know, they took a knife to, you know, get a bullet out of his shoulder and sewed it up with some random supplies. And they're waiting for Sam and Jason. Ava extends her condolences to Laura. Laura has had it with this island, and quite frankly, so have I. It's been like 3 weeks. And Lulu is thinking about the skeleton, and she starts to cry a little, but there's no time because someone is coming. So it's a woman, Daphne, and she says she lives up the road. She says she wasn't sent by anyone, but Ava doesn't trust her. Kevin is starting to run a fever, so Daphne offers that she can bring him antibiotics from her house and no one would know. One of them could come with her. Her street is Amaclon, and Lulu's like, did you just say Amaclon? And she's like, yeah, and Lulu's like, oh my god. And now end scene. So Nathan calls Maxie, leaves a message of what happened. He's fooled. He thinks they're wrong about Claudette. Rex found the cryptic email that put the malware on there, and the software can trace untraceable items. I'm sorry, Spinelli stuff should be able to trump that. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to say that word. That word is getting excluded from vocabularies in this house. So they're able to reply to the email, which on the other end would, I guess, beep or something, and then Maxie computer beeps, and she's busted. to say the least. So Alexis tells Julian they're beyond done. And Julian thinks the fact that Alexis didn't leave immediately means there's something there. And I was like, oh my goodness, this reminds me of the guy who was like creepily Facebook messaging me like a few times every year that I did not have any interest in because I wasn't replying. And he's like, well, you didn't block me, so obviously I'm not bothering you. And I'm thinking, no, I didn't block you because I didn't want to escalate the situation. Because I don't know you. Well, I technically do, but I don't, you know? Sunny asked Alexis why she lied to him, and I was like, Sunny, can you give the woman like 5 minutes before you get into her with that? And Lulu asks the woman her address, and she's like, I'm the only house on Amacon. And Lulu's like, no, exact address, 13 Amacon Road, Cassadine Island. Helena's letter, the empty letter from the will, that was the return address. Done, which I didn't remember. And I got Amacon because I muted my TV so the closed caption would come up so I would be, you know, saying it right. But alright, that is it for today's General Hospital recap. This week we are voting for Scene of the Week, so keep that in mind, and I will see you tomorrow a smidge late. I know today was a smidge late. Blame errands for that. But yes, I will see you tomorrow for more General Hospital, and I hope you have a great day. Bye!